Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Anybody out there? I'm going to wait and see what happens. Trying to figure things out. But I'm doing it, so it seems. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bring my glasses. Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't see anything happening here. Oh, do I have someone? Great. First person. Hello. So good to see you. And I don't have my glasses on, of course. So the live stream is working into YouTube. All right. I'm a little bit of a techie. Learning a lot today. Thank you so much for joining me. Love you too. That's really sweet. Really super sweet. I'm not seeing it on YouTube myself, so maybe I need to hit refresh or something. I am going to be getting used to talking to myself while trying to read things. Hey, Sarah! Hey! Oh, a marriage proposal for real? I need a picture of a ring. This is a good thing. I can get a marriage proposal on the first day. I love it. Who are you though? You know what? You might stick around because you might change their proposal, but I've got it on record. I got one. Sarah, cousin Sarah, thank you so much for joining me. I am trying to figure out how this works and do things slowly and methodically and get it done. But I just really wanted to test this before I go live and start the shows and tell people what Menopause Hottie is about. And not only what I want to do for Menopause Hottie, but what you want to hear. So let me hear about you as well. And I'm just going to take a few minutes to see if I can figure this out and make sure that I'm streaming. But you all are showing up, so you're catching it on YouTube. If you are catching it on YouTube, just say yes for me, please. And I will check it out myself. I'm trying to type it in right now. Man, so I lost one person, but that's okay. It'll keep happening. Oh, it's showing live. All right. Got it. Oh, it's showing live. All right. Hey. Oh, it's showing live. All right. I'm turning this volume, the sound down. And I'm getting more people in. So welcome to Menopause Hottie, where we're going to be talking about the future show that's coming up. Thank you, Sarah Johnson, for coming in. And Yahowie, did I pronounce that correctly? If I didn't, I apologize. I'm streaming this on StreamYard, and I hope that you are hearing me okay. Good to see you, though. Really good to be here. I was nervous about streaming because I didn't have everything ready and wanted to get things ready. And people just challenged me, go for it. So here I am. I went for it. So I'm just excited to be here. Very new to YouTube. I have done broadcasting before. I've done lots of radio broadcasting. And I have my own show, Positive Rhythms. And I'm trying to bring that back. But I had the wonder of not going live. It was a syndicated show and pre-recorded, so I could get all of the kinks out. This I'm a little nervous about because I might not always have all the kinks out, and I want to make sure that I can get them out. So if you have any questions, please type them in. If you have a show that you're supporting, let me know. If you have a show that you're producing, if you yourself are going through menopause right now, or you know someone that's battling with menopause, perhaps it's your wife, perhaps it's your mother or your grandmother, please let me know who you are supporting. It could be yourself. The other day, I had one heck of a day. I even put up a video about it. But then I thought about, you know what? That's not the best way I want to show myself. So I have decided to save that for when we have like a special episode about just one of them days. I am so glad that you all are here with me today. And it's definitely streaming all right. So I've got to get used to talking by myself without being able to hear other people. But if I could set it up where I could put you on camera as well, where you could ask questions and get information live, maybe with a host or something. Is that something that you would be interested in? Let me know. Type that up. Tell me, Menopause Hottie. Of course, I'm going to be talking about menopause, but tell me, what are the subjects that you want to hear from? Like, what's the one-on-one about menopause and sex, how menopause impacts our careers. It actually can impact our careers. Having a lot of psychological, emotional tension, actual heat in the middle of a boardroom or in the middle of a set. Yeah, that can impact your career. So I want to know what other information you want to hear about. My way of letting you know that at any moment I have a 4-year-old. Her name is Jayla, and she might bust in here and be on the show as well. She likes to participate and follow up, and she watches YouTube so much. She's like more ready than I am. So I've got to catch up to her needs. One of the things I'm going to try to do tonight is not only talk about myself, get you familiar with myself, but also prepare you and ask for your support. As you can see, I'm new out here and I need some numbers. I was hoping I could sit out here tonight and maybe get like 12 other people. So if you have subscribed, thank you. If you have not, please hit that subscribe button. Please send this out to a friend and encourage them to join us so we can have candid conversations. And I'm trying to warm up slowly, but we're going to be having some real candid conversations here. So I'm trying to figure out if later in the evening when the children are asleep or the spouse or you've got a chance to sit down with your evening coffee or your evening wine, whatever you want. So we could just sit back and have some good conversations. I'm looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be setting up some days called, mimosas and wine and menopause, either Moscati and menopause, or whatever the drink is of your choice. You might not like those things. You might not drink or whatever. Whatever is soothing to you, bring a glass and we will have some candid conversations. I am getting ready to prep more shows and send them out. And I'm also trying to make sure I study a great deal about menopause. I want to be a good facilitator. I worked 3 to 4 years in HIV, and HIV and menopause has an interesting correlation. The correlation it has with me is the stigma of it. It is HIV is a chronic illness, just like diabetes, and can impact not only the person who has the virus, but also their family and their loved ones. And with menopause, it can challenge many women over the age of 40 and sometimes even earlier due to medical operations and procedures that can jumpstart menopause. And again, impact careers, impact families, impact sex life, impact a number of things. But the biggest thing that I found out, or is so strange, is that there is not a lot of information about what is menopause. How does it impact me? Is what I'm feeling perimenopausal, or is it just me? I mean, they got us ready for puberty. They sat down and told us the birds and the bees. They also got us ready for our first menstrual cycle. They got us ready for childbirth. They got us ready for the 3 trimesters. And then not only the pregnancy, but the birthing and even being a parent. But then you use all of these years of caring for others, watching out for other people, and there is no focus on yourself. So now we're here and we're getting into this final stage. Menopause is not just the onset, oh, I don't have a menstrual cycle anymore, but it is a final step for us as women. And where do we want to be? If we were always a caregiver of someone else, how can we now be a caregiver to ourselves again? If the children are out of the house, how do I begin to focus more on me again? So these are things that we want to talk about. If you haven't done these things, these self-care things for yourself, this is a pivotal time for you to get going. This is a pivotal time for you to make these things, some people call it bucket lists, make those things happen. And it doesn't mean that it's the closing of your life. Perhaps this is the launching of your life. You're finally going to begin living for you. Yes, living for you. New thought, new paradigm. Yes, transition with flair. That's our motto. That's what we want to do. We want to get people excited about their final life. What are we going to say that we haven't said? Are there things in life that people know nothing about? Like you might be interested in arts and music, in science, and no one knows. Don't let that moment, don't let that passion go to waste. This is the time to get things going. So please do me a favor, if you can, share this stream. I'm not going to be on too long. Again, tonight I'm coming to share with you information about me and find out what information you have or you desire to have about menopause, what you want to have with the show. So I'm going to make sure things are still going live. It looks like it is very well. I'm going to hush up for a little bit and I'll be right back. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, let me know and I will get back with you in a quick chat. Let's see. I was going to go and test these things. It's so funny. I don't have on my readers. So when you see me squinting, I'm supposed to have on my glasses. I used to have 20/20 vision. And And that is a thing of the past. So it's so funny. You know, that whole Fred Sanford skit where he used to have like 11 glasses in the drawer. It's true. You need them. You need that many glasses. So, and anyone who knows my dear friend, Lisa Carter, she's the person who encouraged me to move forward. So let her know that I have done it. I'm going forward. Hold on, I'm going to try and see if I can get this going. Ah, I see you, Yahweh, my friend. Are we friends yet? Make sure that you add me as your buddy. While we're also waiting, I've done a little music and stuff in the past. I had a radio show. I don't know if that's going to make me go off. I'm going to try to upload that music and share it with you. The composer is a family member, Michael Johnson, known as Mike J, and he produces music, and he's done several productions, songs for me in the past. And I thought it'd be nice to have a little music bit. I'm still very much kind of radio focused, and I want to bring that back. So I'm going to sit here and wait. I'm not sure if I'm the only one or if there are more people, but I really appreciate you coming tonight. I seriously do. Hold on 1 second. I think I'm the only one here right now. That's okay. Here we go. Now this I know that I can play without issues because this is a relative. It'll give us a little sound music. I like creating a nice little environment. All righty, hold on. Did someone else join us? Hey, family dream! I did it! I told you I would do it. All right, perfect timing. I got my music going. This is my cousin who is a cousin. Well, this is my cousin. He's a composer, and you'll hear his music in the background. And the name of this track is Memories. Now, if you would like to have him, you're so proud of me. Thank you so much. I am I'm glad that I did it, but I wasn't playing around. And I did tell them about how I want to do mimosas and menopause talk. And I even got my hair done today. I went to a beauty school, $9. I was impressed with myself. So this is one of many. I'm getting used to seeing how things work here and answering any questions. If people have any questions that they might have about menopause, the show, I'd love us to get here and network. What I'm trying to do is get 12 more subscribers tonight. Like if I could hang out with you and bump to the music a little bit. I'll dance if I get some subscribers. Might even sing. I don't think you want to hear me sing though. You got that? Hallelujah. Thank you. That's my family. His name is Mike J. Love his music. Love his music. And this is something that I know that I can play with permission because it's from the family. We are multi-talented. He is a producer in Atlanta right now. And he's making his dreams come to fruition. And that's what I'm trying to talk about now. I want to talk about, as we're entering this final stage of life, menopause, where we have bore our children, and now we need to focus on our own self-care. Find out what's happening with our bodies, find out what we can do to help our bodies go through this transition if it's a lot of problems for women, and learn from women if they say, I don't got a problem at all. That would be cute. Well, he's got more tracks. Since you like this song so much, I'm going to be using this song for the show. But if you like this track, I will let him know, and I'll find out what he wants to do. I think this could be a huge business for him if YouTube producers could get a song specifically for their show. That would work really well. Yeah, that would work really well. Super well. Well, girl, I don't know how you got. Things I'm reading where things are coming in differently. Yeah. I'll let them know. You know, the pastor, she's got some powerful music, how her music is coming in. Yeah, things are changing. Things are changing so much, even just for me this week. I had like crazy day, full of hormones with PMS and other things. I really had to sit back and get myself together. And I remember when I was younger, I used to take black cohosh, and I was taking it when I was so young. Someone said, this is usually what people take when they're on menopause, but I started taking it for myself because I used to have erratic cycles. And so now I think that this will be something that could be a benefit. And I want to share a whole number of things that could be beneficial to people, and they can decide for themselves whether or not they want to use this or use that form of relief for themselves. So I thank you for stopping by. I know that you have subscribed. I thank you for your support. Well, I'm sure, but he'd probably want some nominal fee or whatever. So I'll bring that up. In fact, I'll probably see if I could set it up to have him come one day and promote his music, because this could lead very well. I don't know how much he would want for a track, but if you could have a track that you could play on all of your videos, on your lives and everything without the threat of repercussions, that would be great. And his music's hot too. Mellow, smooth, everything. He's a great, great, great producer. So, of course, he want to get heard, but he want to get paid too. I mean, just like people are up here banging it to get their money, that's how he's getting his money. His name is Mike J, and he's in Atlanta. So I will let him know. So you got your wreath finished? What else did you do today? Tell me what's going on with you if you're still up here. Oh, the Dream Family. Let Lisa Carter know I'm up here. I did it. I got stuff going. Yes. It's interesting, the chats. Here we go. Yes. What happened? Absolutely. The sleepless night. What happened is that I've had sleepless nights. Like when we met, that was one of the reasons I was looking so tough. You'll hear a little female voice in the music. That's because he set it up as a demo, but I got it looping. But anyway, I had several sleepless nights, and then I've been having the irregular cycle, and then all those sleepless nights caught up to me. And then the cycle, I mean, I had a tripped out day, a day that I was like, okay, I need to prep for this. Oh, you got the wreath set up, and you put up the tree, and you decorated the house. Ooh, that's really, really good. That's super good. I need to know how to do that better. Yes, indeed. I've got to get on it, because you know what? It takes so much to set up the house. We really should give ourselves more time to enjoy it. So I think you're right on time. It should be set up now. I'm trying to see if someone else joined. I don't think so. I appreciate you so much for being here. It's not bad. I'm getting used to it, and not horrible. I think I can do this. I just have to learn how to oh, that's right. You're going to New York. New York. Oh, I can't care for that. But I have safe travels. Have safe travels. You'll be going to visit mom and have the family. Will this be your early Thanksgiving celebration that you'll be doing? I can't wait to hear back. And you know where to get the shopping and visit people and all that. That's going to be a really, really nice time. Is it freezing there in Michigan, where I'm from? Wow. Okay, this one's giving me a delayed response. 30 days? You're going to be gone that long? I definitely think I can get comfortable with this. I just needed to get in, check out the equipment. The equipment doesn't seem too bad. And I got things flowing. And I got something the old school people don't have. I've got the music vibe. Some nice mellow music. So I'll while you're gone, I'll find out from Mike J if he has some other demos that he wants to show to people. I know they usually sell them like from a time frame, like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. So I'll let you know. you get ready and have safe travels. Don't pack too much because they are crazy with charging fees for baggage now. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, it's ridiculous what they do. How do I get Lisa Carter on here just to show her I did it? I just want to show her I went live. I'm going to try to stay up here and chit chat and see if I can get push for 12 subscribers today. I'd love it if I could get people in here. I'll have to figure out if there is some trick to welcoming people here. Hey, Tim Windsor! Man, you have been supporting me. You show me love when I'm showing up on other people's live, and you popped in here. Yo, go boy, Tim Windsor. How you doing? I did it. I did it. I actually got a live going. Welcome. Welcome to my home. So thankful and happy for your support. I'm just trying to get ready as I prepare to do more live shows. Smack the thumbs up, people. Oh, I love it. That's up. Thumbs up to you too, sir. Thumbs up to you too, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and support. Oh yeah. I'm just getting more comfortable here minute by minute. So it's about to be really live. Really, really nice. How's your show going? You know what? You should be texting us. Please take the floor. Talk about your show. Let's promote. You show love to me. Let's talk about you. How are things going for you? I really appreciate it. I'm going to come out there, and maybe we should talk about doing some sort of collaboration. That's one of the things I was interested in doing, was finding out how we can collaborate together. You know, maybe there are shows that we could find a common thread with and co-produce and stream them on. Or you don't have any live shows, that's fine. We can produce a show and record it. Doesn't have to be live. And you know what? That's good to know that you don't have a live show, because I was thinking everyone had to do lives. So I just got encouraged to try it more. But we could maybe sit down and figure out how to record something together that's a similar theme. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I mean, Windsor came through. We also have the family dream in the house as they're getting ready to go to New York. And this sister told me if I don't get out here and do what I need to do, she's going to come through. You do support everyone. I've been seeing you in a couple of lives. And so, especially if you don't do lives and you're showing that support, that's really good. That's really a good look. Very, very good look. So please let people know. I'm just trying to see if I can get a goal where I can get 12 more subscribers so I can have 100 subscribers. But I'm going to be so excited about the 100 subscribers, because that's like my 10th. I can get 10%. It's like my tithing. I can get 10%, then I can move the other. Oh, appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. I really, really do. So I'm going to have to figure out what I could do to give back. You know, you give as is given to you. Shake it up. All those things. You just do to others what you want others to do to you. Trying to fix stuff here. Stuff got messed up. Hey, you hear the music in the background? The music in the background is none other than my cousin, the wonderful, talented composer, Mike J. I am able to freely play this song because he is a relative. And I used to have a radio show entitled Positive Rhythms where we showcase music with an affirming message. And I also had a news station, a news network, and I'm trying to relaunch both of those. But my cousin Mike J looked out for me and he blessed me with some nice soundtracks. So if you need any music that you can buy and then use freely, check them out. I'll definitely try to set up a link. Oh, I can set up a link underneath and share with you that information. But tell a neighbor, tell a friend, we are here. Menopause Hottie is here. It's a show about menopause, that final transition. And we're trying to make sure that we celebrate transitioning with flair, not just the physical transition in menopause, but also dealing with the psychological aspects and the social aspects. You know, what are we going to do as women who've been caregivers for others for so long? What are we going to do right now for ourselves? And it's so easy to say, oh, I'm going to prepare to retire and then take care of myself. But it's so much harder to actually get back to just focusing on you because you've conditioned yourself to wait and focus on others. So how do we relearn these things? And we want to learn a lot about menopause because they don't teach us. And you may be going through symptoms, your partner, your mother, grandmother, neighbor, and they may I know. Now, if you, Tim, are going through menopause, man, you're about to become a millionaire. You won't have to worry about any mukbang things if you're going through menopause. But if you are supporting someone, that's funny. If you're supporting someone, they may have symptoms that they're just saying, oh, it's probably a menopause symptom, and it's not. It could be something that we need screening for. Like a lot of women associate excessive bleeding to it, and it's not always excessive bleeding. Could be a symptom of thank you for making it fun. Excessive bleeding could be a signal for something else. So just like we always try to push men to get into the doctors, a lot of times it's important to make sure that we encourage women to go and get checked and make sure that your doctor, your GYN, your practitioner, the person in ER, are they menopausal friendly? I mean, I went to one physician and they were so shocked. Oh, here's a big secret. I had a child at 47. Yes, I had a daughter, my first only pregnancy ever at 47. They tell women you're all washed up, it won't ever happen. And I conceived naturally. And that was a blessing. Her name is Jayla, which means surprise gift from God or goat. I guess you could say greatest of all time. Anyway, when I met with that doctor, the doctor was really frightening me by saying like, oh, when you get through menopause, you won't want to have sex anymore. You'll just be really hot a lot and just a lot of negative things. And I was like, is it that bad? You know, stop the button. I don't want to change anymore. I'm scared of what might happen. And I went home nervous and I said, you know, to my family, is it like that for real? Is this what's about to happen? I didn't want a birthday to come. And they assured me, no, it's not that bad. And some people were saying they never had any issues. And thankfully, people also said their sex drive never got deterred as well. And you'll hear me talking a lot about sex because menopause is dealing with the reproductive system, and it does impact our sex drive. And our sexuality is very much a part of our body, our being and things. And for some women, they lose their drive. and they have issues, and unfortunately they're not sharing those concerns with their partners. Sometimes it might be physically painful to have that sexual experience and relationship that they used to have, but now they don't have it anymore. And learning how to tell your partner, how is it best for you to support me, would be helpful. So I was talking earlier about how I was an HIV test counselor and the correlation. We want to get rid of the stigma. We want to educate. If we have the right information, if I'm able for all of us to learn like a 30-second spiel about what is menopause, what are the symptoms, what are the stages, what can I do? If I learn these things, then I can educate someone properly. I can tell someone how they can support me or support whoever that loved one is. And then however that impacts the person, it makes it as best as they can. So keep on coming out, and thank you for showing your love. And also, I need to know what days are best for you. So I'm going to type this. What days and time are best for people to meet? What? I can type. And Tim Windsor, thank you for showing up, sir. If you're not a friend to Tim Windsor, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. Please like and subscribe to him and the Family Dream. Please go on those sites and subscribe to them. They're really, 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 really wonderful. So I'm typing up a question that I want answered as people come in. Just got to make it fun. All right. I'm trying. I'm not fun enough. I can get fun in here. I can dance. You see music. I did think about that when I do lives, like bring some music in and dance. I love ballroom dancing. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. If you've never tried it, I'm from the D. In Chicago, they do Chicago stepping. In Detroit, Detroit, we do Detroit ballroom. And I finally, within the last 6 years, learned how to ballroom. And I love it. And this music right here is a wonderful example of the mellow, smooth music you would use for ballrooming. Hey, Pastor Kim! I did it! Praise ye the Lord. Hey, Pastor Kim's Corner on Power. Now, you want to hear some music? This woman has some music to motivate you. Please go check her out and support Pastor Kim. So glad that you were here. And Presto changed out too. Got the whole thing going a little bit better. I'm determined. You all are motivating me. You're motivating me. I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing you do. The thing that I like about, I love all compliments. All compliments. I receive them. So thank you. Thank you so much, Tim. You can say that each day if you like. I'm welcoming that. How would I be offended by that? Mm-mm. When you say that and then the day I don't hear it, I'm like, eek. So thank you. Thank you so much. Pastor Kim, as I was saying, I like the power of YouTube. A little bit more about me. I started a media arts nonprofit agency. Couldn't figure out the name. First, when I did the radio show Positive Rhythms, I knew I wanted to have that. And I decided to finance that through grants and things. So I started a nonprofit. And at first it was My Music, My Choice. And when I first launched My Music, My Choice, it was talking about I want to have music that has an affirming message and visual. So too often, the vision of urban communities and Black culture is negative, is faced with just misogynistic tones and imagery and things. I wanted to give balance. You know, we can have this or we can have that. You can drink the dirty water, or you could choose to get a new cup. And I brought a different cup. So I started My Music, My Choice. And it was all about choice. All right. I'll check you out. Thank you so much. And again, if you are not connected to Tim Windsor, please go to his page and hit subscribe. Thank you, Tim Windsor. Woohoo! Also, while we're talking, hit Pastor Kim's Corner of Power. Yes, hit her up, hit her up, hit her up. And the Family Dream. Hit them up and subscribe. And even though she's not here, hit Carter's East, Lisa Carter. I am calling her out because I have to thank her. It is her vision showing me what to do. Because as I was saying, I had the My Media, My Choice, and we started producing Positive Rhythms. And I paid a lot of money to make sure every image had an image of a family, a brother, a sister, a mother, a wife, smiling. No problem, Tim. You're welcome. God bless you. God bless you indeed. And then I had to search and make sure I found the music that was affirming and not just had a good beat. I like the rhythm of anything. And I'm lyrically challenged. I cannot hear lyrics, y'all. I can't hear lyrics or anything. I will actually think I know the lyrics to songs, and I'll sing what it is. And it's so different. I always thought that could be a game show. What you think the lyric is to what it really is so polar that I thought that could be real cute. So anyway, I started doing the Positive Rhythm show, and the whole purpose about My Music, My Choice is that we have a choice what we listen to. We have a choice what we feed our spirit. And just like our body, each day, your spirit is fed what you hear, what you see. And based on what you hear and see is who you become. If you hear, I believe I can fly, I am somebody, yes, I can do it. If I fall down, I get up and come back. I don't need you, it's me, myself, and I. You will achieve these things. But for the glory of God, here I am. You will achieve these things. But if you hear, I'm a street this, street that, shoot him up, kill him, you got to leave by the morning, you will create that kind of environment too. So it's about a choice. What I love about YouTube is you have a platform. At any moment, you can stand up and say what you want. You can talk about anything to promote what is important to you. And I love that. People don't understand the importance of right now. I have this opportunity to stand here and I can preach the good word. I could talk about community concerns. There are a number of things that I could address. And I love the opportunity of finding out how I can use my voice, use my smartphone, use my 30 seconds to talk about what I feel is important and pertinent. Oh, I haven't been telling people to hit thumbs up. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, thank you, Pastor Kim. I appreciate that. And also, please support those people who are coming in. You know, it's really enticing when you see people with 100,000 subscribers that everyone, that's like a mega church. And here I am, not even a corner church. I'm kind of like standing outside. But we're still going to give you some good information. And this information will be focused primarily on menopause, but also what's important to your life, to your body, your soul, your mind, that makes you a better person. Because when you can pull together your body, soul, and mind, it helps you evolve, and it can help you heal, and it can help you grow. So if you like what you're hearing, I thank you for your support. I need your support by hitting the like button. Thank you very, very much. If you have a YouTube channel, please share. And if you are not friends with people such as the Family Dream, Pastor Kim's Corner of Power, 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 hit that button. And Tim Windsor, hey, hit Tim Windsor, hit him up, hit him up, hit him up. And Lisa Carter and so many other people, just like on other platforms of social media. We're going to certainly be making friends, finding out talents, likeness, causes, and things. And that's what I'm here to find out. Are you doing something that we can collaborate on? I'd love to do collaborations. So I'd like to find out what you want to hear about. And also, thank you, Pastor Kim. It is so true. Yes, indeed. And then not only what your passion is, but find out how I might have a similar passion, then how we can bring that together through our channels, through our subscribers, how we can make these things work for us. So I'm coming to you and I'm letting you know what my platform will be. I've got a lot of tools in media, although they're a little old. So I have to really be a good student and learn more about YouTube. But I'm learning. I'm getting it together. And by 2020, I'm going to be coming strong. And we're going to look back at this and say, wow, look at her when she was a novice and where she is now. I'm excited about it. I've seen myself do it in the past and we'll do it again. So I love it. I love positivity. I love networking and affirming other people. So I'm not going to get into challenges. I choose not to. I choose not to. We are all people who can talk about various things. And my goal, there's so little time on this earth. Why not make it work? Why not focus on the wonder of it? Because even when bad things happen, we have to learn how to shake it off and pack it under our feet. Thank you so much, Pastor Kim. You are so powerful. You have such a presence. If you have not gone on Pastor Kim's Corner of Power, Pastor Kim's Corner of Power, I say if you have not gone to Pastor Kim's Corner of Power, please go and subscribe. She has got like a phenomenal hit you in the morning kind of espresso shot of encouraging word and her spirit. So you will enjoy that. Also, make sure you check out Tim Windsor and the Family Dream and any of the other people. And if you are going to check us out now, or you may check us out later, make sure you hit the like button. And please tell a friend. I'm trying to find out information before I start producing a number of my programs. What do you want to know? What do you want to know about menopause? Do you want to know about what food can help you? Because I'm already hoping to work with someone, Green Organic, and produce a show about juicing and holistic eating and how that can help you. Where you should be financially when you're dealing with menopause. How menopause impacts your sex life. How it can impact you with anxiety, Well, what can you do? Can you do things like meditation? Can you do things like dancing? I can't wait to show you all ballroom dancing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't have a whole bunch of rhythm. Sometimes I get ahead of the beat, but I do what I got to do, and I love it. So some days we just might be up here dancing it out. You're gonna show it out. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really, really do. I really do. Pastor Kim, love to you. When we sat there that day, I just got a really good vibe from day one when I met you, and it was just a blessing. It was a blessing indeed to see that. So I am shocked that I have been on here for about an hour and there has not been a disruption from a little 4-year-old. I'm not going to be on much longer because I have a 4-year-old and I have to get my mama duties going. So that's one thing that's really unique about me. At 47, I had a child. I did not think that I could have a child. Let me tell you, the story is wacky, but it's true. But it's a PSA, all right? So all of you who are 45, 40s, and you're listening to all these doctors saying, at this time, can't conceive anymore. If you go on WebMD, it says if you are over age 40, it's less than 3% chance probability of you conceiving and naturally. And if you do not use fertility, it's 0.079. I'll never forget that number, 0.079. So I forgot, I'd been working in HIV for like 4 or 5 years. I had become the barrier queen. I had condoms coming out of my purse. People would walk up to me because they knew me in the community. I would go and do community programs, church events, school events. And so they knew they could always get stuff. And so I was always prepared and tried to live that life too. So I forgot I was a barrier queen. So met my new guy, and one of the things that was so alluring about him, he always loved to get tested. I would say something about test, and he'd be like, I'm like, test? He'd be like, you get a finger prick for HIV test. So he was always like, test. And that made me feel comfortable. It was sexy to me. I was like, oh, he is taking ownership, and knowing his status helps me feel safe about my status. So I felt great about that. And we started dating, and he was 52 at the time, and he told me, oh, your eggs are toast, babe, based on WebMD. And so I listened to him, and I basically got sad and cried a little bit. I said, oh, if this never happened, I thought about it. Other gentlemen I dated and stuff, and like, they're married, they got kids. I don't have any kids. Probably true. So I just did the craziest scientific experiment, trying to challenge God. And I was like, oh God, if I can't conceive, then let me just see what it feels like to try to have a child. Why did I do that? So no barriers. 6 weeks later, 47. Father was 52. We both had our first child. Both had our first pregnancy. And I went through all these concerns, and I really thought of all options. I'm not going to play. Of all options. I really, really did. But then I thought of my age, that I was 47. Well, at first I was just ecstatic. I've never been pregnant before. And I was just relishing in that moment. And like, oh, this is, I get to tell the good news. Oh, this is so exciting. Then I started thinking about, you're 47. You might have a child with special needs. I've worked with children with special needs. So I thought maybe this was what it was preparing me for. So I started thinking about all of my options and what to do. And then I just prayed to God. I said, God, not following you. I tried to I'm not going to be in charge of destiny. I will stand back and let you frugal, as you should. And I did not lay a human hand on that seed. And that seed stayed up in there in that little corner. I mean, I'm 47. I had a fibroid, diabetes, high blood pressure. Grew, kicked, grew. I took a CVS test. No genetic abnormalities. Baby came out fine. The pregnancy. First semester, little queasy. Never threw it. Little queasy. Second trimester, I thought, I am a birthing goddess. I can carry baby. Third trimester, I was like, oh, okay, I need some space. Let it grow. So there I was, 47. I had a kid, and I was like, oh, I really have a kid. I really did it. What do I do with this kid now? And for around the last 4 years, it's really been something for me to accept and have this life change, because for the 40 years, I ate, the family ate. I could be as reckless as I could. I could take risk in business and things because it was just myself. And then I had to have more responsibility because I had a child. So I said, I'm not going to do any businesses or things until, I first want to make sure I have a regular 40-hour job, benefits, all this for my daughter. And I kept pushing and pushing and pushing for those things. And it just would not work for me. So not only was I a new mom trying to get back in work, then it's no sooner to become a new mom, around the corner, I started hearing stuff about menopause and skipping cycles and how does this relate to me? So I shut down all the stuff that I was doing with media. I let that go, and I was just going to be a 9-to-5 person. And it was killing me. And I said, I'm not going to do anything business-minded, radical. And then I moved to North Carolina, and I started going to my family church, St. James United Methodist Church. Down here, please come and worship with us. And I met Lisa Carter. And I just didn't know we had so much alike. And I was on my way to move. And I wound up staying because my mother got sick. So I saw the need to stay and support her and be a blessing to her as she has been to us. So Lisa started speaking to me words. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a radical thinker, if you're a radical believer as they speak and say and have a vision unlike others. When other people will always be play it safe. The radical ones, the dreamers, the visionaries, the believers that speak it into existence, do what is not seen, but what is believed. And here on YouTube, they make things come to fruition. And it gives you a free opportunity to bring your dreams to fruition. How phenomenal is that? So she didn't know who she was speaking to say that. And it really touched me that she did that. So I am here now. Normally I'm a full speed ahead, barreling into new exciting things, and I'm a little bit more timid. I can see a difference since becoming a parent. But as we proceed, I'm moving forward, and we'll be talking about parenting, and not only parenting, but me. I have to focus back on me again. There are days, if you saw me walking down the street, you wouldn't notice me. You wouldn't recognize me because I do not always look like this. And I have to focus now on getting myself to appreciate and adorn myself just because I want to honor my body. Just because I want to honor my spirit. If nobody else does, I shall. And then if I do and people affirm it, so be it. But let me be the first to affirm myself. And I think that's what a menopause hottie person does. You affirm yourself. You are the flare. You might feel heat. Yes, Lord, we might have those symptoms, but there's a different kind of heat inside us that knows who we are. And if we haven't found out who we are yet, we're going to find out. This is our moment. This is our moment to open those wings and spread them. See how wonderful it feels to have the wind underneath them. God gave them to you and they're here for a reason. So as we move forward, there's a lot that I want to talk with you about. I appreciate you coming on tonight and talking with me for a few moments. I appreciate all of those fellow YouTubers who are showing me support. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to come up here and have people show you support, like Pastor Kim's Corner of Power. Pastor Kim's Corner of Power. Pastor Kim's Corner of Power. I say these names because they've touched me like that. And I want you to show love and go to their site and support them. Tim Windsor. Tim Windsor. Tim Windsor. Tim Windsor. The Family Dream. Please support the Family Dream. Pray for them as they are going on their journey and support the Family Dream. Please support any and all people who have come to this show and showing support. I'd like to know from you, if you could leave it down in the comments, what day, what time is best if I want to have live streams where we can talk for you. Something during the day, late night. We tend to be up late at night, so 4 a.m. is not unheard of. Isn't it funny? I used to look at older women over 40 and 50 when I was little, like, oh, they're so dedicated. They're up early in the morning all the time, even on Saturday. I done found out the tricks out of the bag. It's not that you wanted to be up, you just couldn't help yourself, You couldn't help it. You're rolling up at 2 and 4 in the morning, whether you want to or not. So many of you got smart and are being smart at that time. We're going to be smart with this show. We're going to talk about life, our transition. We're going to focus on transitioning with flair. Thank you so much for joining me this evening on Menopause Hottie. We are coming out with some exciting shows. I am going to try and determine a regular schedule for you. I want you to tell me what's the best schedule for us to meet and share information. I look forward to it. And thank you again this night for working with me. Take care, stay positive, and God bless. Bye-bye.